Again, my name is Ed Malek, attorney of the law firm of Malek and Malek. I work with my three sons who are fine attorneys as well. We are a family law firm, but as a family law firm, I'd like to give you some direction so that you know and you can yourself correctly, accurately process or begin the processing of your first report of injury and follow up after it's been reported at the hospital or urgent care. So let's go back a little bit. As we discussed previously, at the urgent care, you're going to report, or emergency room at the hospital, preferably, you're going to fully, completely, and accurately report your injuries, how they occurred, and completely let the urgent care or emergency room personnel know the full extent of your injuries. So that should get your workers' compensation claim off on the right foot. It's important to be honest and accurate. After learning what the recommendations are at the emergency room or urgent care, and normally they will give you a day or two off of work. It's really imperative, required, that you let your employer know immediately if you're given a day or two off work, to let them know what the hospital or urgent care recommended. Now either the hospital or urgent care will recommend that you go to one of the doctors with whom they work. This is not required. Most people think that it's required that you follow up with the doctor that the emergency room or urgent care requires or they recommend you go to. That's not required. It's important that you realize you have the freedom of choice of physicians. However, if you're going to follow up with a workers' compensation claim, and that's what we're processing right now, you should search out a workers' compensation doctor. You can go to your family doctor, who will then suggest that you go to a workers' compensation doctor. The workers' compensation doctor is no better, no worse than your own family doctor, but they have taken the test to comply with the standards of workers' compensation. So the point I'd like to really make is if you're going to be off work for any length of time, a day or two, notify your employer. Then return on the day you're scheduled, unless your own family doctor or the doctor to whom the emergency room referred to you states that you have additional length of time off work. The important thing that I want to tell you is to keep your employer notified, because they want to get you back performing your work, and that's your object as well after you've completely and successfully healed. So keep your employer in the loop, be very polite with your employer, show that you want to return to work, which is really what your goal is, to get well. Thank you again for the opportunity to talk about a few things, a few important points in regards to workers' compensation claim. Thank you.